Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. In today's tutorial, we'll be working with 4 yards of African print and half yard of a matching velvet material, which will be for the collar and the long strap in the front. So let me show you how I folded this material using this paper. So this is assumed to be the length of your fabric, 45 inches. And this the yardage, 4 inches, 45 by 4 inches. So to fold it, you first of all fold this way. Fold the yardage, that is 2 inches, 2 inches. Then you fold this way. You fold the 45 inches width into 2. So this is exactly what I have here on the fabric. The way I folded the fabric is that simple, and I believe you can do it. So let's get started with our kimono bubu gown with a long strip collar. So the first thing you're going to do is to place your full length. I'm working with a full length of 59 inches plus 2 inches hemming allowance. 59 plus 2 inches hemming allowance. Make sure your fabric is straight and smooth. So you place your full length on both sides of the fabric. To get your full length, you have to measure your client. It doesn't necessarily have to be 59 inches. That is the height of my own client. So do well to get your own full measurement. 59 plus 2 inches hemming allowance. The next thing, you connect it this way with your straight rule. Make sure it's straight. If you're using a free hand, make sure it is straight. So that is it. Full length plus 2 inches hemming allowance. So the next we're going to do is to place our horizontal measurements. It's not actually that necessary because it's a bubu gown and it's going to be free. For the sake of beginners who have here, let's just place it. We are working with a half length of 18 inches. So you place and connect it using your straight rule. After that, you place your hip line. We are working with a hip line of 25 inches. Place it and connect. Your rule is very important as a fashion designer. If you don't have it, do well to get one. You know, remember a kimono is shoulder together. So the first we are going to place for a guide is our shoulder measurement. We are working with a shoulder of 17 by 2, which gave us 8 inches. But it's shoulder together, so the shoulder is not actually that necessary. My sleeve is supposed to be 12. 12 plus 8 shoulder length is 20. But this dress is going to have a band attached to the sleeve. And that band is going to be 3 inches. So you know I said my shoulder plus my sleeve is 20. The next you're placing is our neckline of 3 inches by 1.5 for the back neckline. I'm going to use my free hand to connect. Make sure your hand is smooth enough. 3 inches by 1.5 for the back neckline. Connect it, make sure the curve is coming out pretty well. So the next thing we are placing is for the front neckline, and we are working with the 3 inches by 9 inches. Then at this point, you go in by 1.5 to create your V-neck. Use your rule and collect from that 1.5 back to your 3 inches neck width this way. Yes, very straight and neat. This is what we have. Now we are going to work on our sleeve opening. My client's sleeve opening is 7 inches. Then I'll be adding 5 inches extra for ease and sewing allowance. I'm going to pleat that, and when I'll be attaching the 3 inches band we are going to have there. So I'm having a total of 11 inches. To get a straight line, because I'll be placing my bust measurement at that point, I'll equally place that 11 inches and I will connect it with my rule. At that point, I'll be placing my bust measurements. My client's waist is 48, her bust 46, her hip 45. So her biggest round measurement is 48. And on that note, we are going to be working with her biggest round measurement, which is 48. That is what I'll be placing all the way. And remember, it's a Bubu gown. It's not meant to be fitted. So I'll be working with the highest measurement, 48 divided by 4, which gave me 12. I'll be adding extra 5 inches for ease. So I'm having a total of 17 inches. I'm going to place this 17 inches on the waistline, the hip line, and the hem line. Then I will connect them all from the bust line down to the hem line. Connect with my rule to get a straight line all the way down this way. Hope you can see the line, straight and neat. Then you cut out. The first thing we are going to cut is our back neckline. Make sure you follow the curve. After that, from your sleeve opening, you cut all the way down to the hem. Use a sharp scissors. Make sure your hand is straight. Cut all the way down to the hemline. We are getting close to the end of this tutorial. Please do well to subscribe. More interesting videos are coming. I'm dropping 2 to 3 videos in a week. So after which you open it up this way. The part facing the camera is the back neckline. You can see the front neckline. You know you cannot cut it together. So you open this way to cut. Then gently make sure it's aligning. You gently cut from that 1.5 inches we went in back to our 3 inches neck width. Gently this way. Make sure it's gentle, it's straight, and you follow the line. After which, let's open it up and see what we have. Wow! So nice! Please do well to subscribe at this point. Hit the notification button to know when I post my next video that will be dropping very soon. So we are going to measure the neck round. That way, we are going to measure it. But before that, we are going to make a notch at the 2 ends of the 1.5 we went in. Now that we opened it in, what we have there is 3 inches. You make a notch half inches that way, half inches this other way. This is to enable you fix your strap easily. So you're going to measure from one end of the notch. Please be careful. You can measure up to 3 to 4 times to make sure you have an accurate measurement. All the way round to the second notch. Measure all the way round to the second notch, yes. So what we have here is 29 inches. We are going to cut our strap now. 29 inches, you can even make it 30, 32, 35 for ease, 29 by 5. So what I have here is our strap for our collar. 5 inches, I added extra inches to that 29. I'm having 32 inches here. 5 by 32. So the next thing we're going to do is to fold it into 2. This way. Fold it gently and you sew all the way down from one end to the other. You are going to hold it together, the 5 inches, in such a way that you will have 2.5. After sewing it, you can serge the edge if you have a serging machine. If you don't have a serging machine, use a matching bias to secure the edge. Remember, neat finishing is important. Very, very important. Very important. Your work must be neat, perfect, and top-notch. So you're going to sew it from one end of the notch to the other. I'm sorry I didn't know my video wasn't recording at this point when I attached the long strip. I attached the band to the sleeve, then joined the 2 ends, and boom! Our kimono bubu gown with a long strip and the front slit is available. Do well to subscribe. I'll be dropping another video very soon that will clearly show how this strip and the front slip was attached. Thank you for stopping by. It means a lot to me. Love you. Click the notification button. Subscribe.